Hello and welcome back to Ancient Book Review. Today we have another novella by Jack Vance. I've reviewed many of his works. This is The Last Castle, and there are many different cover artworks for this. As you can tell here just by a quick Google search, this one's pretty nice and pretty matches the story. There's some other ones. I like this one for how to think about it, although maybe that plane in the background might not be quite right. Here's another one. So basically, you can find this. Good news, it has an audiobook version for free on YouTube. 2.5 hours. You can just type it into YouTube, listen to it. Easy peasy. So basically, a review it's kind of like Dragon Masters. In fact, his work before this was Dragon Masters, which I've already reviewed, and is written in a similar style. It's a similar length. It has a lot of similarities. The plot, of course, is very different. And I'll get into the plot in just a minute. Is it worth reading? It's definitely worth listening to. It's not the most concise, deep, or the best of Jack Vance, but it's pretty good. It's a nice, light reading. Listen to the audiobook while you work or something. It's pretty good. So, basic analysis of it. I found this. Someone wrote an entire thing on it. I don't think they quite... well, yeah. So, basically, the plot is there's these humans after thousands and thousands of years. Basically, humans go, they inhabit other planets, and they genetically modify slightly these other alien species from other planets and basically enslave them. But they're more like docile, almost willing slaves. The humans give them this nutritious sap, which they eat, and as far as the humans know, the aliens pretty much like their station. The humans, however, have become very, very, if you've seen Downton Abbey or something, they're very aristocratic. They call themselves, not nobles, but they're like, they're very, even to think about these aliens, they're so much beneath them. Humans are they're just aristocratic, basically. And they live in these castles, which they think protects them from everything, and they have their servant aliens. So basically, the humans went to other planets, got these aliens, came back to Earth. This all takes place on Earth. And the normal humans who stayed on Earth, they're not in the castles or anything. They're nomads and other things. But the human castles are humans that came back to Earth. And basically, one day, or at the beginning of the book, these bug aliens, which they had doing most of the manual labor and repair and all the sorts of things, because humans just sit around and do, their hobbies or whatever, and gossip and whatnot. The aliens leave, and then they start killing humans castle by castle. They just start destroying. They say they want to take over the planet now. All the aliens are telepathically linked. Basically, it's Jack Vance tells why he wrote this particular story. He says he wrote it because he was inspired by feudal Japan, where even to speak to different, like if you talk to a samurai or a noble, you had to use different dialect of Japanese just to speak to these people. The way they spoke was completely different, and added to the amount of different hierarchy of society and everything, inspire that. And then when you read it, you'll definitely see how it's like critique on societal hierarchies and everything. So it's pretty good, pretty interesting. It's worth a read if you like Jack Vance. If you liked Dragon Masters, you like this. It's not his best work, but it's pretty good. Anything by Jack Vance is usually at least somewhat good. So that's the review.